Quarterback is Stormy Bonatoni.
AJ, this St. Louis team has been the talk of the XFL with two of the most exciting finishes of this young season. What's the key to starting the way you guys have finished these last couple weeks?
Yeah, just trying to get in a rhythm early. Listen, we just got to come out, have fun, play together as a family. It's the same thing every week. Trust each other, go have fun, play a game for a living. You know
this DC defense likes to play aggressive. They shift and blitz and disguise things. What's the best way for you guys to combat what they bring?
Communication. We just got to communicate up front, communicate all the way across the board. We do that, be what we're supposed to be, we'll be fine.
Thanks, AJ.
Appreciate it.
Speaking of that DC defense, Harry Douglas, who you got over there?
I have cornerback Michael Joseph. The last time you were here at Audi Field, you showed up and showed out 2 interceptions, returning 1 for a touchdown. Your opponent today on offense, they have not turned the football over. How do you guys change that narrative?
We're just going to get after the quarterback, set the tone early, start fast. That's what we've been saying all week. We're going to start fast, get the ball out of his hands, and he's going to make a mistake, and we're going to take it from him.
Thank you for your time.
Ooh, they are hyped up. That's what I'm talking about, Harry, Stormy. Good stuff. All right, so in the XFL, the rules are a little different, and it starts with a kickoff. To encourage kick returns, the kickers have to kick it into the target zone. That's inside the 20, outside of the goal line. If you don't kick it in the target zone, if the ball lands short of the 20 or out of bounds, that's the most serious penalty. It comes back 15 yards from the spot of the kick. That's the plus 45. Now, if the ball goes into the end zone, past the target zone, that's the lesser of the infraction. They'll come out to their own 35-yard line. Both teams will line up 5 yards apart. They will move once the returner touches the ball. That's for safety purposes. Daniel Whelan boots things away to get the party started. Darius Shepard lets it go into the end zone. So that's the lesser of the infraction. St. Louis will come out on their own 35. Bring him out, bring him out. Here he is, A.J. McCarron, starting quarterback for the St. Louis BattleHawks.
A.J. trying to determine where they want the ball in terms of which hash mark. Obviously, you see the accolades. What a tremendous college career. Bounced around the NFL.
Let's go, fellas.
Very, very experienced. Seen an awful lot. Been a lot of different places.
Come on, big boy. Set the tone, all right? Set the tone. Straight right cat. F pill. 12 power plus 1, right?
The big news for the St. Louis offense here in this week is their running back, Brian Hill, dealing with a hamstring injury, will get the start today. He is in the backfield behind A.J. McCarron. They're going to give it to Hill, his first touch of the game. That DC defense making their presence felt, just a gain of 2.
Brian Hill's a really, really good football player. Big physical back. Kind of fits what they are on offense. They're a downhill, physical, point of attack running team.
Swap right. F5, 13 counter on 1.
How amazing is it that he's even playing this week, dealing with that hamstring injury?
Here we go.
Yeah, and Anthony Beck, the head coach, says he just guts through it. He finds a way. They're not quite sure how, but he's practiced all week, and he's their best weapon at running back.
2nd and 8. They give it back to Hill, and he's going nowhere. Joe Wallace, the man to meet him first, a loss of 3. Lukes, you talked about this DC defense.
Well, they've come to play. And this is just winning at the point of attack here. Shooting the gap right there from Joe Wallace. He's not very tall. He's got great leverage. Really good first step quickness.
15 Willie, Z-Smoke.
And a good set of hair. Look at those curls. 3rd and 11, McCarron. The swing pass to the outside. That's Darius Shepard. And DC defenders winning the battle. First drive of the game. Reggie Northup and Kentrell Bryce there on the tackle. Harry, what you got for us?
Well, guys, for St. Louis and their offense, they want to kind of stay in 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums. When you get to 3rd and 9+, that's when this defense is really at their best, and they stop opponents. Not many people have completed 3rd or 4th down and longs on them, and that's when they really like to thrive.
Good stuff, Harry. So DC will force a 3 and out. Sterling Hoffrichter, the punter. Boot this one away to Quez Ezard. He does not get anything on that return. Hard hitting to start this one in DC. Both teams undefeated. I mean, this should be the best matchup of the week.
Yeah, it should be a really good matchup. Both teams are confident. Both teams can run the football. And really, you know, something's got to give, right? DC's been really good defensively, creating turnovers. St. Louis hasn't turned the ball over yet on the year.
Leading the defenders is Jordan Ta'amu. Now, this is a dual quarterback system, but Jordan Ta'amu gets the start with Abram Smith in the backfield.
Here we go, here we go.
And he'll run it too now. It's not just when we see Derek King coming off the bench.
Ready, set, go.
Ta'amu looking to throw on first down. He finds his tight end, Ethan Wolf. He is chopped down by Chris Cooper, a gain of 6.
Ricky. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
How about this? A little tempo to start the game.
Ready, set, go.
Here's Abram Smith. Finds the hole, makes the cut, lowers the shoulder, and he's got a first down.
Ace left. 22, Zulu. 22, Zulu.
That's offensive coordinator Fred Keiss giving the plays to his quarterback, Ta'amu.
Ready, set, go.
St. Louis showing pressure, and Ta'amu with the correct read keeps it himself, and he picks up 5.
See, I love the blend of the tempo and the quarterback run and the backfield action. You don't give St. Louis a chance to diagnose anything. You're snapping the ball quickly, you're getting the ball to the line of scrimmage, and the defense is wondering, does a quarterback have it or does a running back have it?
2nd and 5. Ta'amu looking to air it out. He's got a man open. What a throw and catch. Chris Blair tackled inside the 5. A huge throw from Jordan Ta'amu. Eventually brought down by Brandon Sebastian. A gain of 57.
Really good job here on the release to the inside from Blair, and then getting vertical again off the stem, and a wonderfully thrown football from Jordan Ta'amu.
DC's longest play of the season right there sets them up at 1st and goal from the 4. Ta'amu keeps it himself, and he'll be stopped at the 5. That was Elon Lumore with the tackle.
Monique start line.
181 high.
181.
In the back.
181 high.
181 high. Tighten it up. That's good right there.
Here we go.
Tighten it up, what does that mean?
Talking about that bunch set of the formation here to the bottom of your screen, those receivers.
Ta'amu looking right, now scans back to the left, still has plenty of time, directing traffic, throwing end zone, but throws it away as he is hit after the throw. Pressure applied there again by Lamore.
It's one of the good things about the coach to player communication is it doesn't stop at 15 seconds like it does in the NFL, so they can give little tidbits to the players on the field, lining up correctly, making sure you're snapping the ball on time.
That's what I love about the XFL, the access that we get here.
Get out.
Oh, yeah. Donnie Abraham, the defensive coordinator of St. Louis.
Squirrel. Here we go. Ready.
First 3rd down of this drive, 3rd and goal. Ta'amu scanning the field. Touchdown, DC defenders! A 7-yard touchdown pass to Ethan Wolf, the tight end. We came out talking about the defense, but it's the offense for DC that strikes first.
Confidence riding high right now for this offense. Now you've got the opportunity. You've got 3 choices. You can go for 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. DC electing to go for 2 points here. And you look at the percentages through the first 3 weeks, really through last night.
You're leading for me.
DC is 3 of 4 on 2-point conversion so far this season. Here they go from the 5-yard line. Ta'amu rolling out, pitches it to his tight end, Wolf, rumbling in there. It is good. DC with an 8-0 lead to start this game.
Jordan Ta'amu dropping bombs. Gets him into scoring position. Locates his tight end, Ethan Wolf, 82 here on the option route. And a wonderfully designed play on the shovel pass to get the extra point. DC defenders defending DC.
Darius Shepard is the deep man. Daniel Whelan, Matt McCrane is getting set to kick this one away for DC. Both Both teams can move once the ball is fielded. There they go. Shepard trying to make a move to the right side. He is brought down shy of the 30. Send it down to Harry.
Jordan, you guys had an explosive play, the go route to Chris Blair. What did you see?
I saw them playing press. Knew I had a go route backside, so wanted to leave it up there, and Chris made a hell of a catch, hell of a play. That got us going.
Then you got down to the red zone. Ethan Wolf, explain his touchdown that you connected with him.
Yeah, it was just so easy. You sat in the zone. Saw him wide open, big body guy, can't miss him. Just hit him right in the area, and he would come down with it.
Thanks, Jordan.
Yes, sir, thank you.
All right, Harry, good stuff. All right, second drive of the game for St. Louis. Tom, what do you want to see?
I want to see some up-tempo. I want to see them get the ball out of their hands quick, like they're doing right here. And again, as we talked about coming on air, don't play into DC's hands defensively. They want to move, and they want to change, and they want to do all this stuff post-snap. Don't let them do it. Get them out of their comfort zone. And you're seeing that now from St. Louis offensively.
Jim McCarron, he's got that NFL experience, and it is rubbed off on his wide receivers. 2nd and 6, looking over the middle. His receiver fell down. It's picked off. That's Michael Joseph, his 3rd interception, and it's a pick 6 with the flip. Michael Joseph, hey now.
Well, he wasn't lying. He told Harry exactly what he was going to do. They're going to give us one. They're going to throw one right to us. Receiver's running the out route here, and he just slides and falls down. That's likely a completed pass. Easy pitch and catch. Michael Joseph. Really the exact same area of the field as it was in week 1 for his pick 6 there. Rowdy fan base there in that end zone. Fantastic start.
DC didn't even need the lemons for that pick 6. So they're going from 2 from the 5-yard line. Tano, pressure, throwing, and overthrows his running back, Smith. Harry, your guy said it before the game.
Mike Joe, you said it before the game. You spoke it into existence. Talk me through it, my man.
Hey, you got to manifest. I told you you're going to make a mistake, and I'm going to take it from him. That's what I did. Take it to the crib. We back at home. We got to put on a show for the fans. Man, I love this team. We got to keep it going, though. It ain't over.
So last week when you scored a touchdown, you said it was a party on you in the end zone. Is it party on me, party on 3 right now?
It's always party time. It's always party time when you get that ball. Got to touch that paint. My boy, CB, my roommate, I told him earlier in the week we got to start fast. And I love to see it. We got to keep it going, though.
Keep balling, my man.
You know what I love? I love the XFL. This is fun.
Well, a lot of energy in this building. It's a fantastic venue, and fans are loving it. Listen, DC's given them lots to cheer for so far here in the first quarter.
That's the standing room only section here at Audi Field. As a reminder, the kicker has to kick it into the target zone. Here's Matt McCrane, kicks it off. Once it's fielded, both teams will go. Shepard can't get anything going. Tripped up around his ankles once again, shy of the 30. All right, a little extracurricular. That just means these guys are in it. They're excited. Week 3 of the XFL continues later today at 4 p.m. on FX. It's the Guardians and the Renegades. Then at 8 p.m. on ESPN2, see the Brahmas and the Roughnecks. Both games are also available on ESPN+. Just get comfortable. We got the XFL for you all day long.
We certainly do. And by the way, don't count out the St. Louis team. Just because they're down 14-0, they kind of thrive in these moments, as evidenced through the first 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Just wait till the 4th.
Yeah, just wait till the 4th.
McCarron, strong throw over the middle, completes that one to Hakeem Butler. Butler is taken down after a gain of 19. Butler's got an incredible story. Wasn't picked up originally. Reached out to Anthony Becht over Twitter, DM'd him, and that's how they picked him up.
He's a big body guy. All of the receivers for St. Louis are big players.
Ready for that quick throw.
180. One side.
1st and 10 on the ground. They go with Brian Hill, trying to get him going.
Right on the ball. Right.
picks up 3.
Taxi eye. Swap right, taxi eye.
It's Bruce Kwiatkowski, the offensive coordinator for St. Louis. A.J. McCarron said he was so excited to come here to be able to learn under Kwiatkowski.
Hey, easy. 51 mesh. 51 mesh. Mesh.
A.J. McCarron sees cover 1 right here, man-to-man coverage.
180. 1 set.
2nd and 7. Good protection. Put some air under it for his running back. Hill completes it. That's why they wanted Brian Hill on the field. He can do so many things.
All right, there ain't no slipping. That's it, okay? Hey, let's go down and drive together, okay? It's simple, all right? That was a mistake on us. It is what it is, all right?
That's A.J. McCarron showing his leadership skills before this drive started.
Yeah, and listen, one of the most difficult things to do at the quarterback position is play the next play, right? You can't let things linger and sulk about it. You got to move forward.
180.
Empty backfield. Throws it to Austin Prohl. He's the son of the wide receiver coach, Ricky Prohl. Picks up 6. I saw Ricky Prohl on the field before the game. He is still jacked.
He is. Here, Greg Williams on that call, 2 lurks. So we're going to have cover 2 here. 2 high safeties, and those corners are going to lurk. They're going to kind of sink.
There's the toss to Mateo Durant. Durant, he's the guy that delivers the blow. Somebody's helmet popped off there. Picks up the first down, a gain of 6. There's Ricky Prohl. Played so many years in the NFL. Now passing down his knowledge to the wide receivers here at St. Louis. At 2. McCarron gets the snap off. Good protection again. Directing traffic, telling him to go left. Throwing end zone. Incomplete. He's looking for Akeem Butler, his big target at 6'6".
Yeah, Marcel Aitman, 6'4". Butler, 6'6".
Miami, Z. Bump left extend, 14 Willie Z Smoke.
Here we go.
This is the fun chess match that I love to see. Offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator on the left.
Let's go, let's go.
So Z Smoke's going to be a wide receiver quick screen. Likely to the bottom of your screen here. Oh, to the right.
Going to the right. Yep. That's Marcel Aitman. And Aitman is dragged down. Gain of 7.
99, back this way.
First 3rd down of the drive coming up. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the BattleHawks.
Timeout St. Louis, their first of the half. 30 seconds.
So St. Louis on 3rd and short calls a timeout here in this first quarter. If you're new to the XFL, spanning coast to coast. Here 2013, we've got the North Division starting in Seattle, Vegas, St. Louis, and D.C. The South Division, we got 3 teams in Texas, Arlington, Houston, San Antonio, and the Orlando Guardians. So far through part of 3 weeks, the Vegas Vipers 0-3. After Seattle got their first win in Vegas yesterday.
Yep.
Who's impressed you?
Really, I got to be honest with you. I think the teams that have been able to come up with ways to run the football, knowing that the offensive line is an issue early on without preseason games. DC, they play like a college team. Running quarterbacks, zone read, quarterback power, quarterback counter, makes it very difficult to defend. in professional football. And then I think, without question, that offense down in Houston is really impressive.
McCarron is 6 for 8, 65 yards so far this game. He's hit 5 different receivers. He's got a 3rd and 3 right here. McCarron throws to his running back, Hill, all alone. He will walk in for the touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown pass from McCarron to Hill. And St. Louis right back in it. Oh, the people's elbow.
See the running back leak out to the left. And the man responsible for covering him can't get through all of the traffic.
Anthony Beck said he's going to go for 2 every single time until it gets late, and then he has to go for more. There's the 2-point conversion from the 5-yard line. Cameron, pressured, goes back to his left. Throwing, he's got a man. It's good to Darius Shepard. Ooh, A.J. McCarron, that was clean, making Joe Wallace look silly.
After an impassioned speech on the sideline, A.J. McCarron moves his offense right down the field to answer what has been an all-DC first quarter. The people's elbow coming out from St. Louis to D.C.
Give them what they want. Welcome back to Audi Field as the DC defenders with a 14-8 lead over the St. Louis BattleHawks have sent down to Stormy, who's got Brian Hill.
Yes, sir. And Brian, it seemed like that was a very necessary response from your group. What was the mentality to get in the end zone there?
We just kept saying before the drive, 1 play at a time. No such thing as 14-point play. So we just got to go down there, score, let the defense do what they do.
I know you've been gutting it out this week with a hamstring injury, but didn't let it hamper the people's elbow now, did you?
I know. I already promised ESPN I was going to do the people's elbow with the first score, so I had to keep my word, you know.
Awesome stuff. Have fun out there.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, we love that. And we love that we've got a good game here. So Donnie Hegman will kick things off. Remember, he has to get within the target zone. That's inside the 20, outside of the goal line. So it is fielded by Ezra. Now both teams can move. And Ezra is brought out of bounds. How about this celebration? Let's have some fun here in the XFL.
Got to give the people what they want. Oh, boy.
Just don't get hurt.
Football's supposed to be fun.
I bet.
Hey, spread out.
Jordan Ta'amu will come back out.
Hey, bunch left, bunch left.
He'll be joined in the backfield by Raquel Armstead.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Set, go.
There's Armstead with his first carry. Man, he has got such a speed, but wait, the ball comes out. Was he down? Wait a minute. Waiting for the signal. And it's St. Louis ball. Ben DeLuca with the fumble recovery for the BattleHawks.
Ready spot me? 34.
I didn't see anybody point. Anyway, defense up.
That's a good spot. Turnover clear. End zone shot. Had it. Sure.
Take a look from the end zone shot here. You heard Dean Blandino at our command center. It was a very clear shot. The ball is out and loose before his knee hits the ground.
St. Louis with the ball back. McCarron will use his legs and will slide down. All right, so one of the other unique features here in the XFL is that you can challenge any play And now it doesn't matter if the penalty was called or not. You can challenge something if you think that there was maybe a missed penalty.
Right.
The only caveat is that you have to have a timeout remaining. So the challenge chip is that red chip below the timeout marker. You can use that in the first half, the second half. You only get one per game. Second and 9. DC with the blitz, setting up the screen, and it goes nowhere. A loss of 2. Francis Bernard with the tackle on Durant.
Well, Francis Bernard saved a touchdown here. It was a really well set up screen. It's just a good tackle, good play.
Did I hear Obama special here in DC?
We're in DC. We did.
Let me see what this looks like. We got some penalty flags.
Offense, number 61. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
That's the center, Mike Panishuk. First penalty of the game on either team.
We see a lot of movement by DC, getting St. Louis a little antsy up front. And again, we talked about what DC wants to do. A lot of post-snap movement.
And I was looking forward to seeing what the Obama special is.
Just get a completion for the field goal.
3rd and 16. DC's only rushing 3. McCarron with room will just get down. The tackle there for DC.
I don't know if A.J. McCarron got as much yardage.
As eligible. Number 61 of the offense has reported as eligible. 73-61.
Had he been able to throw that football, he'd be in a much better position here. This is a long field goal attempt.
A 53-yard attempt for Donnie Hagman. Kick is up and he pushes it wide right. No good.
Defense for DC, holding it strong. Forcing a missed field goal attempt after fumbling the football offensively.
If you're an under fan, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Because both offenses are lighting it up. Stormy, we talk betting with you because you're our betting expert. The under, the over, what's the good move here today?
Here we go.
Well, you would have thought coming in, perhaps with the wind, that an under might be a good bet in this one, but the scoring was off to a fast and furious start, especially with that pick 6 early, guys.
Handoff goes to Armstead, who just fumbled it. That's some confidence. Your running back fumbles, you go back to him your next drive.
Absolutely. Have a short memory. Get his confidence back. You know you trust him.
Ready. Set, go.
Back to Armstead, trying to stretch it out. Oh, bended, spun around, and he lost it again.
The ball coming loose. It's 3rd down.
Oh, wow.
We had a sub.
Red alert, 0. Sub, red alert, 0.
Here we go, Alaska. Thanks, right, Alaska.
Ooh, that ball is moving before he hits the floor.
Hey, 22, Monday.
Dean, is that something that can get looked at? There's the whistle.
Yep.
Okay, he wants to challenge the fumble on the play.
Okay. St. Louis is challenging the ruling of the runner being down prior to the ball coming loose. The play is under review.
Supposed to see that stuff and do that, or do I have to?
I'm with you, Chris.
How's that work? Is he supposed to challenge? I mean, isn't he supposed to see those fumbles? Dean?
This is what I'm looking at.
I know that.
What I'm looking at here is that left arm. See, I can't tell if that left arm is down. I'm getting blocked out. That's why. See? I'm looking at the left arm and I'm looking at the right elbow. And again, is that forearm down? That's what I just can't tell. I don't know if we've got anything else. I'm looking at the low end zone, yeah. And I just in the same shot, right? Ball's coming. It looks like it's coming out right here. Okay, do we have a recovery? Give me a clear recovery. Okay. Give me a spot. The B48. All right, Chris. We're gonna overturn. We've got a fumble recovered by St. Louis. We're gonna put the ball at the 48-yard line.
We got to make a pay. Let's go, offense.
That would be the B48, right? The defensive
B48,
side.
correct. B48. We'll leave the clock where it is, and St. Louis is not charged a timeout.
And they can't challenge again.
Correct.
After review, the ball became loose prior to the runner being down. It was recovered by St. Louis. It's first down. St. Louis is not charged a timeout.
So DC has now fumbled on their last 2 drives. And a good challenge by Anthony Beck. That's what you can tell. You can challenge any play, and they don't lose a timeout.
Well, you heard Anthony Beck saying to the officials, why should I have had to challenge that? Shouldn't that have been looked at? And so, nevertheless, he's right in using the challenge. Dean, what's your take on that from Anthony Beck's perspective?
Yeah, we were looking at it, and Coach is right. That's something that we were looking at. We just couldn't tell. And then finally, we got that low end zone shot. We were able to tell that it was loose. So good challenge by Coach Beck.
The pass is incomplete. It's second down.
Here we go. Let's go.
After a hot start by DC, going up 14-0.
Plus X smoke.
St. Louis. After the second turnover. Find themselves here in 2nd and 10. Great field position.
We're good. We're good. 180. One time.
Handoff goes to Hill. Running across the formation. Still on his feet. Brought down.
Hey,
inside the 45. That's Santos Ramirez with the tackle. A gain of 8.
Let's remember, go. Here we go. Double right. Z short. Action 78. Slick. Come on. Set. 180. One set.
3rd and 2. McCarron. Here's the blitz. Picked up nicely. Completes it to Shepard with a stiff arm at the end. Ball's out, but it gets out of bounds. A gain of 20 and a first down.
A.J. McCarron's been able to do something that the previous 2 quarterbacks that have faced DC have not been able to consistently do, and find the open void, because they're there. There are some unsound elements to this defense when they decide to bring pressure. He's hung in there, showed some points, and delivered the ball.
Trey right, boom, Z flat, 18 taxi on. Let's go, move!
30 seconds to play here in this first quarter.
Set, 180! One set!
Tosses to Hill. Nothing doing over that right side. Picks up short gain, 2 or 3.
Good job, guys, on the slick. That's a quarter. Good job. B Hill. Hey, B. Tell B Hill. All right, bro. It's the end of the quarter. Get some water. Good job.
So that'll do it. A beautiful shot of the Washington Monument. Outstanding ball game to start here at the end of 1. DC on top, 14-8.
Into Stormy Sportsbook, taking a look at who is going to win it all according to odds makers in Vegas. The numbers that they have so far for the 2023 XFL Championship. A cluster of 2-0 teams atop the board here with Wade Phillips' Houston Roughnecks team, your favorite at plus 280. DC and St. Louis on the field in front of us. Near the top themselves, the Defenders actually making the biggest move of the week from middle of the pack to leapfrogging the BattleHawks as
So, Stormy, people listened to you last week when we were live betting in-game. You said it was a good pick to take DC, and they went on top.
Yeah.
Any picks you're looking at right now?
Well, DC, obviously, their odds of... Here, go ahead.
Shep, a huge game taken down inside the 5-yard line. And we have a DC defender player down right now.
We'll keep an eye on that. But as far as your question goes, John, DC was certainly looking like a good bet when they were sitting there middle of the pack. But as the odds get shorter, less and less are you going to want to buy in on them. I think Seattle could actually be an interesting team to get invested in. Best offense in the XFL in terms of moving the ball, but the points just hadn't really been able to follow until last night when they got their first win of the season. So 10-1 odds, a little bit lower on the odds board, could work their way up.
Ooh, okay. Stormy Sportsbook.
Short.
Write it down.
Dialing it in.
Make yourself some money, everyone at home.
That's it.
I'll go under. Hey, I'll go under.
BattleHawks in the red zone. Durant, the man in the backfield. He gets the touch and he lost it. Did he get it back? There's a fight on the bottom of that pile.
Looks like it's a good mesh. Taylor Durant just doesn't give a big enough envelope there for A.J. McCarron to put it in. Almost as if he grabbed it. Traded points for turnovers.
So the second turnover for DC. Harry, we're seeing a lot of sudden changes out here.
Yeah, it's just a great job by this DC defense that's been a strong point of this team. When you have turnovers like they just had offensively, we call it sudden change. And 2 times in a row, this defense showed up big, forcing a missed field goal and also forcing a fumble right there on that last possession.
And you know, Harry, what's unique about this offense for DC, Jordan Ta'amu, De'Aaron King, those guys get along so well. So do the running backs. Abram Smith, Raquel Armstead. Harry, I know you played for 10 years in the NFL. Is that normal for these guys to get along like this?
It's not, especially in the XFL when you know these guys are competing, trying to get to a spot where they can make an NFL roster or with every professional team. But those guys' relationship, I interviewed Abram Smith last week, and he insisted that I have Raquel Armstead right there with them. That speaks to those guys' relationship.
That is awesome. Guys know there's plenty of opportunity to go around here in the XFL. You just got to get something on tape to show scouts and get to the next level.
You got 10 weeks to put your best out there. And when you get your opportunity, you got to make the most of it.
Ready. Say go.
2nd and 6. Ta'amu throws and just past the hands of his receiver, Lucky Jackson. Man, he'd still be running right now.
He sure would be. Jordan Ta'amu would love to have that one back. That's a throw that you got to make a foot in front of the numbers, and that's just on the outstretched fingers of Jackson. And you're right, John, he might be off and running.
Lucky, racing Lucky. Lucky.
The clock continues to tick here outside of 2 minutes. 3rd and 6 for DC.
Hey, 10. Ready, take go.
Dom on the rollout to his left. Out of contact, incomplete, looking for Josh Hammond. No flags. That was Lavert Hill there in coverage.
Got the rollout right here, trying to throw the corner out.
Oh, you tackled him.
He's got that right hand right off of the break around the hip.
Oh my God.
Jordan Ta'amu, none too happy with that. No call.
He's got a huge leg. Austin Prohl has to back up. My goodness, what a punt. Fields it at the 15. Prohl runs into his own man and is brought down around the 26. He said, what? Jordan Ta'amu did not get his wish right there, but DC's on top. I'm tripping alongside my partner, Tom Luvermill, Harry Douglas, Stormy Tony on the sidelines. We got a good one. Battle of the unbeatens. Both teams with 2 turnovers here.
12 counter, F smoke 1, right?
This is 2 plays built into 1. He can either run the counter play or throw the quick screen, which is the smoke. He'll base on all the numbers in the box.
Handoff goes to Hill. Pushes the pile.
Empty left, Lincoln extra.
It's a gain of 5 on
Lincoln
first.
extra on the ball. Empty left, Lincoln extra.
Muddle. Here we go. Hey, Lincoln extra. Lincoln extra. Lincoln extra.
Marcel, help him out. Help him out, Marcel.
Lincoln extra. Set. White side.
Empty backfield trying to set up the screen. And the pass is complete for a first down.
On the ball, 10.
That's Stephen Mitchell Jr.
Let's go, Gin left towel. No, Gin left open. 300 jet, Bragg. Y hand signal.
300 jet. Bragg, 300 jet. Hey.
So Durant is in there at running back. He's the guy who just fumbled it for St. Louis. Flag is out. Completed passes to Mitchell Jr. Gain of 7. Let's see what that flag is about.
Number 6. Number 6.
Offside in the neutral zone at the snap. Defense number 6. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
12.
That's Fidel Brown called for the offsides. First penalty against DC.
Right.
First action of the season for Fidel Brown as well.
Z smoke.
Here we go. Trey right. F pill. 12 duo. X and Z smoke.
Yep. 2 plays here. Duo is an inside run play where you're going to have 2 people doubling a defender. That's where the term duo comes from.
First and 5. Handoff is to Durant. Gets by 1 tackle. Down, picks up 6.
Xerox.
Hey, King. All right, King. Hey, Xerox.
Look at Marcel.
Set. Here we go.
Marcel Aitman, and he's at the top of the screen. Handoff goes to Durant. He's brought down after a gain of 7.
Action 3 jet.
So why did he ask him to look for the wide receiver at the top of the screen and then hand it off?
Snug right, action 3 jet. Y cheese smash.
Let's get this call. Because initially the defender hadn't walked over Aitman yet. And he was just alerting him, you might have that smoke, which is that quick screen. When you hear him say Xerox, guess what a Xerox is? It's a copy. We're going to run the same thing again. Back-to-back, same plays.
Simple, I like
that.
White touch.
2nd and 3, looking for a tight end. Instead, he's going to Aitman. Jump ball, and Aitman never saw it. That was Michael Joseph in coverage.
You know, Harry, these receivers...
Let's go shorty, swamp right.
Are really big,
11.
but you got to be able to separate. I think that's a bit of an issue for this team.
Well, yeah, when you're a bigger receiver, now you're more susceptible to a cornerback putting his hands on you, which we just seen right there by Michael Joseph for the DC defenders.
Aitman, he's 6'4". Campbell's 6'3". Hakeem Butler's 6'6". They got some big wide receivers.
They do.
3rd and 3 coming up for the BattleHawks. McCarron, empty backfield, pressure backside, gets rid of it, and Durant can't make the one-handed catch.
Go out that way. God damn. Dude, the running back's wide open.
A.J. McCarron is a guy, because he's playing the NFL, he demands excellence from everyone around him.
No doubt. Wanted Mateo Durant to be a little wider in his route. Was not happy with where he was at in terms of the spacing on the field.
Victor with the punt for the catch called for by Ezard at the 10. See the first 3 episodes of the XFL docuseries Player 54 Chasing the NFL Dream. It's available now on ESPN Plus. Directed by the great one Peter Berg. This 9-part docuseries chronicles the creation of the XFL under new ownership and provides an all-access look at all 8 teams. The owners of the XFL, Dwayne Johnson, Danny Garcia, Jerry Cardinal, their vision years ago to bring this league back, to give these guys an opportunity, a chance to live out their dreams, keep their dreams alive. This week 3, it's been incredible so far.
It has been.
D'Eriq King in at quarterback. We talked about this 2-quarterback system for DC. And Reggie Barlow, head coach for DC, said the reason why it works is because they respect each other and they care about each other.
Force, X-Planes, 29 lock. X-Planes.
Hear the offensive call there.
Slant.
29 lock. Ready. Take it.
This is Armstead trying to find a hole. Now bounces it outside, but a flag is down in the backfield. Looks like a hold.
Holding. Offense, number 72. Half the distance to the goal, replayed, 2nd down.
That's the right tackle, TJ Storman.
Yeah, you see him just grabbing. You see the jersey extended right there on Carson Wells, number 53.
Tony left. 16 Gucci. 16 Gucci.
16 Gucci.
Start hearing those team numbers in this offense. That's quarterback run. 16, 17, 18, 19.
2nd and 15. Trouble for DC. D'Eriq King just does get out of his own end zone. And Lorne Lamore again was in there for the stop.
Talk about collapsing the gap. Really well done. And back has no chance there. Abram Smith holding up that block off the edge of Lorne Lamore.
Let's go. Flex right, raise arrow. Flex right, raise arrow.
Flex right, raise arrow. Flex right, raise. Let's go.
D'Eriq King, known for his legs, he's going to have to throw it here. 3rd and 18. Rolling out to his right. Decides to take off, and there is just nothing there. St. Louis was ready for D'Eriq King. That's Carson Wells on the stop.
Really good defensive stance there by St. Louis. They were prepared for quarterback run. Elorm Loomer, number 95, blew up the play on the 2nd down.
We got flags.
Were y'all holding them up? Were we holding them up or no? Okay. Okay, so nothing there. Okay.
There is no foul on the play. Please reset the play clock to 25 seconds.
Thank you for the explanation, Chris Coit. So Whelan will come on to punt it away. His last punt was an XFL season long 61-yard punt.
He can hammer the ball.
Man. Austin Prohl is the deep man for St. Louis. Whelan gets a ton of air onto this one. Prohl backing up again. Another booming kick. Prohl spinning away from one defender, eventually brought down past the 40. Well, we started hot, but both defenses now settling. 18-8 lead, looking at the Iwo Jima Memorial here in picture perfect Washington, D.C.
Anthony Becht, and for your offense as they take the field here, what do you need to see from them more to get going?
Yeah, you know, I think we're moving the ball pretty well. I mean, a little bit slow start up front. We got down big. I love our team's composure, bouncing back. Defense has done a great job. Let's not turn it over in the red zone. That's not us. That's not who we are. We'll get better at that. We're just working through some things. We are moving the ball well. I expect them to do the same thing. We got to punch it in now.
Appreciate the time. First time, John, that all season that they have had to deal with turnovers.
Very good point. Good stuff, Stormy. So St. Louis gets the ball back, finding themselves down 14-8 here in the second quarter. Handoff is to Hill. And Hill, what a form tackle there by DeJuan Neal. You know, Tom, we had a good conversation this week with Anthony Becht, and he was telling us about why he's enjoyed this XFL experience. He's had an opportunity to build this St. Louis team from scratch. That means recruiting guys, watching their tape, drafting them, coaching them, and he's really enjoyed every part of it.
He's been involved in every single facet, and I think the thing that he's done a really good job of is they've got a lot of high-end coaches on his staff. And he told those guys, you can't coach these guys and expect them to play like you did. They're not you. And so I think they've got a really good approach from the coaching staff.
Strong throw to the outside, just throws it over Shepard. Stormy?
To add to that point that Tom just made about the St. Louis coaching staff, I talked to wide receiver Hakeem Butler, who said that Ricky Prohl has been the best coach that he has ever had. He has a way, despite being a two-time Super Bowl champ, of making things extremely digestible, and that group is better for it.
Yeah, Stormy, I'd say the same about Leroy Glover, the defensive line coach, former All-Pro. Same thing.
When they speak, you listen. 3rd and 9. McCarry bouncing around. He just gets rid of it. That was Jarrell Owens, the guy pressuring McCarry. And DC will force a 3 and out.
Yeah, and I agree with Anthony Becht. They were moving the football well, but for whatever reason, not on the same page there in this drive. And that's 2 back-to-back drives for both DC and St. Louis, where the offenses got behind the chains. They got to do a much better job on first down, both teams.
Offred, plenty of air underneath this one. And Ezzard will call for the fair catch. FX Snowfall is back for its 6th and final season, where a feud threatens to destroy the Saint family. Every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific on FX, also streaming on Hulu. All right, 4:21. What do you want to see out of the defenders here at this drive on offense?
See what they're going to do at quarterback first and foremost. They've got Derek King back in the game, and at some point, you know, Derek King is going to have to prove that he can throw the football effectively enough so that people don't just load the box and say, hey, we're gonna match you hat for hat, and we're going to stop quarterback runs. So at some point or another, we're going to have to see Derek King throw the football.
Yeah, even on a 3rd and 18 on his last drive, he decided to take it down because nobody was open. There's the shovel pass to the inside with Abram Smith. And Smith will pick up 5. So Jordan Tom, who started the game, there's the drive chart. Last 5 drives for the defenders.
Right, and look at the time. I mean, you're not taking any time off the clock, and you're not coming away with anything.
16 pitch.
Hey, 16 pitch. Hey, not shuffle.
Yeah, it's fire. Yeah, 16 pitch. Yeah, that's all he does.
Ready.
2nd and 5. There's the pitch to the outside to Armstead. St. Louis was there. Stopped him for a gain of 3. Bring up 3rd down.
Personnel, left personnel. Flex right. Get him over there. Flex right. Get the wideouts over there. Flex right. 15 Bronco. 15 Bronco.
Another quarterback run here. Got 3rd and short, exactly what you'd like to do. You've got the whole playbook in your quarterback run game on 3rd and 2.
St. Louis is stacked in the box right now. Hey, we're ready for it. Bring down Derek King. That was Kevin Atkins with the sack.
I don't know if this is just a bust up front. Certainly, I mean, they don't block the edge. They don't block the A-gap between the center and the guard. There's nowhere to run for Derek King, and they got to get short up in their offensive line there in their protection patterns.
So now St. Louis forces a 3 and out as Whelan is on to punt away again. Another booming kick. Here's Prohl. They field at the 31. He's got some blockers in front of him, still on his feet down the right sideline, but we do have a flag down behind the play.
During the return, number 25 blocking the back. Oh.
during the return. Illegal block in the back, receiving team number 25. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's 1st and 10.
It's Lucas Dennis called for the foul. You know, we don't talk about special teams much, but Daniel Whelan, the punter for DC, man, he has been impressive. Almost a 5-second hang time on that last punt.
Crushing the ball.
Talk about putting some good stuff on tape.
Hey, smoke, smoke. Move.
So a shift over to the left side of that formation for St. Louis as Hill is in the backfield behind McCarron. 1st and 10. Handoff is to Hill. Goes over that left side. Good blocking up front for St. Louis as Joseph brings him down after a gain of 8.
Xerox, let's go.
Well, we know what's coming now, don't we, John?
Xerox means copy.
Let's do it again.
Keep it simple. Oh, 2nd and 2. No, they switched it up. Screen passes to Shepard. Spun down, but he does have enough for a 1st down. Joseph on the tackle. We have hit the 2-minute warning.
This is the 2-minute warning.
DC with a 14-8 lead over St. Louis. Both teams undefeated. 2 minutes. The clock will stop. We go to traditional college rules. On 1st downs, the clock will stop. So plenty of time for St. Louis here with 2 timeouts. 1:55 to play here in this 1st half.
And I like this because you want to get as much football as you can in those 2 minutes. Give as many opportunities for each team as you can in those 2 minutes. I like this rule.
I also like the running clock outside of the 2 minutes because it fits it in this nice 3-hour window. Fans can enjoy a nice quick game.
Yeah, it's fast-paced, up-tempo.
Can't really say.
You see Anthony back there going, let's go. He forgets that he used to be us. He knows about TV timeouts. Come on, man.
Hill in the backfield with McCarron. McCarron will complete it to Hakeem Butler. Oh, what a move! Hakeem Butler making the defense look silly.
Trips right on the ball. Trips right. 15 Willie Spray. Trips right. 15 Willie Spray.
Hey, Willie odd. Willie odd. Willie odd.
Butler just kind of hanging out in the open void there. A.J. McCarron shows nice poise, patience, gets the ball out.
200 jet.
Hey, easy, easy. Go 200 jet. 200 jet. 70.
I know Harry had moves like that back in the day, making defenders fall. 2nd and 1. McCarron over the middle, back to Butler, showing those strong hands. Reels it in for a 1st down.
On the ball.
On the ball.
Trips right. Trips right. Trips right.
St. Louis going quick, picked up 20 yards there.
Houston.
Ball is spotted, so the clock will continue to run as we approach a minute to play in this half.
Purdue route. Hey, Finney. Ohio. Set. 180.
Empty backfield for McCarron. Goes back to his receiver, Butler. And he's dragged down after a gain of 7.
Jin right, Tau. 6, 50, Haas.
Jin right, Tau, 6. Haas. 50.
F2.
50. Hey.
This was that last big play by Butler, a gain of 20, showing those strong mitts.
Yeah, he's got that wide catch radius, big body.
25 seconds to play in this half. 2nd and 4. McCarron finds a soft spot in the zone. Completes it to Butler again. Somebody guard that man.
Jim, who called time?
Hakeem Butler doing a nice job just getting down the seam and then settling in the hole.
30 seconds.
Such a big body and a big target, especially in the red zone, huh, Harry?
We got everything we want now.
Yeah, he is. He's a big body guy. And guys, I'll tell you, the previous big play that he had, you got man press across the board by DC. So A.J. McCarron's doing a nice job of picking his matchups. Also, when DC's going zone, Butler's doing a phenomenal job finding the soft spot and making himself available to his quarterback, and A.J. McCarron's doing a great job finding him.
Yeah, A.J.'s been doing, you know, Harry, what other quarterbacks haven't been able to do, and that's dissect all of this post-snap movement. He's doing a nice job of it.
Give him a corner.
Harry, is there a name when the wide receiver makes the defender fall on a move? Is that called anything?
You just laugh and point at him.
And watch it on film and laugh some more.
Butler's got a lot of ha-has on this drive. 18 seconds to play in the half. 1st and 10 for McCarron. Finds his running back Hill out of the backfield. He's going to be stopped at the 1. And a timeout, St. Louis.
Hey, 12.
Timeout, St. Louis.
Stay out there. Stay out there. Stay out there.
30 seconds.
Stay out there.
Hey, we cannot have a sack. We cannot have a sack here.
Please reset the game clock to 11 seconds. 11 seconds, please.
So Anthony Beck telling his quarterback, we're out of timeouts. Yep. You cannot afford a sack here.
No negative plays. You want to get the ball, get the ball in hand quickly because you might have a couple.
And let's go. Double right clamp. Double right clamp. 2-jet Ohio and wrap to the left side.
Hey, double right clamp. 2-jet Ohio.
11 seconds. Can you run the ball here?
There is picks for Hakeem.
Boy, you'd have to have 2 plays in your pocket. You could. That second play, you better be ready to roll and snap the ball immediately.
Loudest part of the stadium. St. Louis on 2nd and goal from the 1. McCarron looking right. Lofts it up. Incomplete. He's looking for his big receiver, Butler.
We're going to do this quick.
Field goal team alert. Be ready.
Gin left open. 300-jet blog. Wide hand signal. Gin left open. 300-jet blog. Wide hand signal. Got to be fast. Only 6 seconds. Let's go.
You're going to say wide hand signal. He's going to give the wide receiver a signal of what route he wants to run here. They've got matchups because they've got size on the outside.
3rd and goal. Hot route. Touchdown.
2 point, 2 point, 2 point.
Hakeem Butler with the touchdown reception. And they got to break him up afterwards.
10-10-10. Double right, 2-jet, double wrap. Double right, 2-jet, double wrap.
Butler just came alive on that drive.
Yep. That's the route A.J. gave him. Perfectly thrown football.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. We got to finish.
Come the Hakeem Butler show.
Go 11. 11, 11, 11. Double right, 2-jet, double wrap.
Here we go. Be ready.
St. Louis is going for 2. They converted earlier on their 2-point conversion from the 5-yard line. Let's see what they can do here. We're all tied at 14.
Check out AP on this spot right now.
Hill is the man in the backfield to the right of McCarron. 3 wide receivers set. McCarron, good protection. Double pumps, but it breaks down. Sack. Jarrell Owens. 2-point conversion, no good.
Kick off. Kick it off. Be smart. Let's go.
Up at 14, and Hakeem Butler.
Yeah, I know.
What a remarkable drive. Making plays when contested, making plays when he's covered, using that big body, that wide catch radius, making a couple people miss. But if you're A.J. McCarron, you've got to feel really good about the trust you have right now and the individual size mismatch that Hakeem Butler brings. He's just got a good feel, and Harry said it best. He's really good one-on-one using his body, but then when it was zone, he did a really good job of just settling in to the open space.
And Tom, this is a guy who was originally not on the St. Louis roster. He reached out to the coaching staff through a DM on Twitter, sent them a video. Here's my stuff. Take a look. They took a chance on him, and man, is he paying off.
Yeah, and he's a remarkably productive player in college. There was plenty to watch on this guy.
You know, we got to be ready for all their bullshit. What are you doing now ain't working.
Right. Hear the coaches discussing there on the sideline. I think some of the chippiness that's happening between these two teams, and when they go into the locker room, make sure they're taking care of business and acting like pros.
with 3 seconds to play in the half. Donnie Hagman will kick things away for St. Louis. Ezzard is the returner. Both teams can move once Ezzard touches it. If it goes into the end zone, that is an infraction. It will come out to the 35-yard line. So Jordan Tom will come back in at quarterback for DC. 3 seconds. They try anything here?
They might be able. They might be able to take a chunk, but I think they're going to take it into the locker room here. Yep.
So Tamu will just take a knee. How about St. Louis? 14 unanswered. They tied it at 14 at the half. Let's send it down to Stormy.
Coach Beck, we talked about it just a moment ago about your offense moving the ball effectively but not punching it in. What changed that last drive?
You know, it's just executing what we got going on. I think right now we're holding ourselves back with some of those turnovers we talked about. Every time we get the ball back, we are moving the football. You know, I haven't seen a lot of pressures, a lot of crazy stuff going on from them in the first half. That could change as we bounce back out. But right now we keep doing what we're doing. If we do that, we'll be in good shape. Defensively, what's impressed you most about that bunch since that opening drive? I challenged them this week. Our tackling wasn't good last week. They've been all around the football, punching the ball out. It's a run-heavy team. We're going to force them to pass, and when they do run, we got to make sure we can get those chances to punch them out, and we've done that. Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Stormy.
Stormy, good stuff. We've seen that from St. Louis. They have stacked the box. They're going to force De'Aaron King to throw the ball. We have not seen that from him yet.
Yeah, they've clearly done a nice job preparing for quarterback run, and nobody in the first 2 weeks has had an answer for it. So far in the first half today, St. Louis does. What a first half, John.
Man, this has been fun. 2 undefeated teams, and it has lived up to the hype. The People's Elbow, the Lemons. Guess what's back? We'll talk about it in the second half. We're all tied up at 14 because they weren't allowed to have their beer snake, and in retaliation, they threw lemons on the field.
Rebelled.
But they have allowed it. The XFL is a fun league, and the beer snake is back.
The other guy's not playing along. There we go. There we go, kid.
You couldn't find a 5th friend to get the E on his back?
I'm telling you, man.
You enjoying this?
How can you not?
Except for the start of this third quarter, Ezzard, Fields. Both teams can now release after he touched it. He's going to be brought down shy of the 30. So DC will start with the ball to start this third quarter. And we talked about this dual quarterback situation. It's not a controversy because they both know what's coming, and they both like each other and encourage each other.
Yeah, it's a blend of a power running game, quarterback run game, and they like to take some shots downfield. We saw that with Chris Blair there in the first quarter that led to their first touchdown.
And line up inside. Flex. Yeah, 23, shoot.
So Jordan Tom, the starting quarterback here on this first drive of the third quarter. Tom will hand it off to Smith. And we talked in that first half with Harry about just how both quarterbacks love each other, how both running backs love each other. And I asked Jordan Tom and De'Aaron King how they do that. He said, we all go out to eat, and we play credit card roulette. I said, what is credit card roulette? We all put our credit cards down. The waitress picks, the waiter picks whose credit card pays for it. There's Tom getting dragged down. Harry, you ever play credit card roulette in the NFL?
We went out to eat. We played credit card roulette. And man, when my credit card was the one that came back to me early, I praise God every time.
You might be in a little different tax bracket than they're in here.
You're right about that.
Ram.
3rd and 7 coming up for DC. Good protection. He's got a man wide open. Hits him on the money. Lucky Jackson makes a move. Did he step out of bounds? Yes, he did. Marked out at the 40, but a 28-yard completion.
I like the tempo here. This is really smart. Big play. Get up and run another one. St. Louis isn't lined up. Got 11 men on the field just now.
1st and 10 from the 40. Tom will take it off with his feet. And he's going to be brought down after a short gain of a couple. It's Kevin Atkins for the stop.
Pushed off! He pushed off!
So he felt like Lucky Jackson pushed off to create that space. Ta'amu pressured up the middle. And he will complete that to Abram Smith. That was Atkins already there on the pressure. Gain of 6.
This is what Anthony Beck was talking about. He felt like that push right there got the defender off balance into the ground, and I'm not so sure he's not wrong.
Twins right. Twins right. Hack. 82 DC. 82 DC.
So on 3rd and short, they bring an extra tight end in. Trey Barry comes on. Now left side of the formation. Now he goes in motion. Toss is to the right side. Back to Ta'amu. And Ta'amu just does get rid of it.
The runner was down prior to the pass. It's 4th down.
No, I threw it.
Taniela Tupou. Credited with the sack.
Intentional grounding!
I threw it.
Intentional
Correction.
grounding!
The pass is incomplete.
Anthony
It's
Beck's
4th
right.
down.
Here we go. I'm going to go. Spread left. Spread left. Yeah, 11 personnel.
Waiting for him.
Spread left.
6, 5.
22.
Play clock is winding down. The clock is at 1.
That's an intentional ground. He's either.
I don't have a challenge or anything. I can't do that.
Let's go, man. Get the first.
So they reset the play clock.
Is that it?
Roger.
And because Beck used his challenge in the first half, he knows he doesn't have another one. 4th and 2. On the ground, sneaking through the hole. That's Abram Smith with a first down for DC.
Ricky.
Here's what he thinks is intentional grounding.
Ball to Mr. Official. Who did he pass it to?
It's tough to tell from that angle, but I did not see a back or an eligible receiver anywhere near.
Here we go.
I think Anthony Beck's right on that one, but he's got to start focusing on the next play.
Handoff is to Armstead, trying to get over the edge on the right. Gives a stiff arm to Travis Feeney as Feeney pushes him out.
Ace right.
So the unique rule here in the XFL is that both teams.
I want to know. I didn't see anybody around him.
He's still talking about that play. Both teams receive one challenge. They can use at any point during the game as long as they have a timeout remaining. He already challenged the play in the first half, so he does not have another one. Back to the ground with Armstead. And a good ankle tackle there by Wells.
Pro pony right.
Pony right.
Two backs. Pro pony right. Wide dump.
Pony right, wide dump. Hey, wide dump, 50 wide dump.
So both Smith and Armstead will be in the backfield with Ta'amu. 10th play of his drive coming up.
Ready. Set, go.
3rd and 9. Pressured backside. Ta'amu got rid of it. But his tight end, Ethan Wolf, could not hang on to it.
So you hear that wide dump. You look at Ethan Wolf right there. He actually goes right to the ground, acts like he's falling down, and then he gets up to run the option right. You see him right there on the right, falling down, getting on the ground, and he's got to make that catch. Good accurate throw from Jordan Ta'amu.
So a 41-yard field goal attempt.
Number 98.
Matt McCrane is on to put some points on the board for DC. Snap is clean, kick is up. And McCrane puts it through. DC retakes the lead. 17-14 here in this 3rd quarter. Who's going to stay undefeated? Here over St. Louis. A.J. McCarron, quarterback for the BattleHawks. Take a look at what he did in the first half.
Really showed a lot of touch, the ability to change the ball speed, to suit the throw. Used his legs here really nicely on the conversion. keeps it alive, keeps his eyes downfield. And then the last series. This is the slant to Hakeem Butler. Really well thrown football and a big bodied guy. He's loving playing ball, man. I mean, he is fiery. He gets after his guys. He's having a lot of fun out there.
You can just tell how much this opportunity means for all these XFL players. So Matt McCrane kicking things away for DC. Shepard, the returner. Once he touches, they can move. There he goes. A lemon comes out. Shepard still on his feet. Makes a cut back up the middle. Shepard, who will track him down, and he's taken down from behind. What a return. Darius Shepard, St. Louis in good field position.
Really one of the, maybe the longest kickoff return in XFL history. Watch him shift gears right there. Really nice job keeping his feet, maintaining his balance, and then Shepard just gets in a foot race. Fantastic field position now for St. Louis to hopefully get an answer.
Trayvon Fuller saved a touchdown right there for DC. 72-yard return. Longest so far this XFL season.
Say it again.
Lemon was thrown.
Set. Wait, set.
They start with Hill on the ground. And Hill will be stopped for a gain of a few. And some extracurricular after the play.
Come on, let's go.
I'm telling you, this game means a lot to both of these teams coming in undefeated. Stormy, what do you got for us?
Just a little information for you guys. St. Louis center Mike Panashuk was the last guy out of the locker room, wasn't even out here for DC's opening drive here to start the half. He and Brian Hill both dealing with what appears to be cramping coming back into this half. And also after the big return, Darius Shepard now in the tent was holding onto his right hamstring.
All right, Stormy, thank you so much for the update. Panashuk, the center, he was a defensive lineman.
Yep.
And he showed tape of a couple weeks he had worked on being a center, and that's how this team took a chance on him. Beck said he's been a star so far for St. Louis.
Anthony Beck thinks he's going to be in an NFL camp as a center.
McCarron, wide open, Jake Sutherland. A 23-yard touchdown pass as St. Louis takes the lead.
You know Anthony Beck, the former 12-year tight end in the National Football League. You see him right there. And this is just a nice job of taking advantage pre-snap of exactly knowing exactly what DC was going to be in as we see some more lemons hit the field.
I was wondering who was screaming. That was A.J. McCarron fired up. There we go for two from the 5-yard line. The pitch inside to Hill, and he does not get in. There's Reggie Northrup on the stop. Jake Sutherland, the tight end, with his first catch today, and it was a big one.
Yeah, once again, A.J. McCarron taking care of business, recognizing what DC's doing defensively, making them pay.
17 lead here in this third quarter. Let's send it down to Stormy with tight end Jake Sutherland.
I wish that you guys were with us in the commercial break a moment ago. Austin Prohl comes up to you and says, is that man Jake the GOAT? You get another teammate that said, he's him. Your first touchdown in a game since 2017. What's this moment like?
It's pretty incredible. I mean, shout out to the XFL and Danny and The Rock for putting this together and allowing us to come out here and show what we can do. I've been waiting for that feeling for a long time, and it's finally here, so thank you.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
You can feel the excitement every time we talk to a player. They're so grateful for this opportunity.
Exactly. The appreciation in their voice and how much fun they're having in the sport that they love.
Ezzard fields. Both teams can release. Oh, he lost it, but got it back. All right, in the truck, we got Aaron Owens producing, Johnny Hanna directing, and they find every angle to make sure we got this game covered. Look at this angle from the top of the stadium.
Let's go.
The Beer Snake has reached the top of section 137, and we are all over it.
Stormy needs to be all over it. We got to get Stormy to run over there, get up into the stands amongst the people, and give a report. I want to know how heavy it is. Like we were talking about that in the break. And it's almost to the top, right? Look at that.
That is 3/4 worth of empty beer cups. Smith on the ground. Can the defenders channel their inner Beer Snake and come back here down by 3?
Hey, 22 lock, 22 lock.
So because they've reached the top of 137, they're now starting a new one.
Well, of course they are. What else do they have to do?
DC Defenders fans, we love you. You guys are the best. 2nd and 5, back to the ground with Smith. And Smith pushes the pile enough for a first down.
Here we go, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Trips left, 71 slant.
Trips right, 71.
Left.
Trips right.
Trips left,
Trips left, 71. 71.
Trips. It's okay. I'm trying to get the room for X.
Here we go, here we go. 71 slants. Over. Ready, ready.
1st and 10 for Jordan Ta'amu. Looking for that slant. There it is. He finds Lucky Jackson, puts it on the money.
Let's go.
Flex
And he picks up 7.
Flex left.
Razor.
This is the tempo that helped him that first drive of the game score a touchdown.
Big time. And again,
Here we go.
being successful on first down gives you so many opportunities here by completing that slant route.
2nd and short. Quick pass to the outside to Hammond. Hammond, a good run after the catch.
Let's go. Get up. Let's go.
And you hear Ta'amu. Let's go.
Lisa.
Who's Lisa?
Lisa. Slamming, Ethan. Slamming.
It's left, I can tell you that.
Ready. Take him.
Ta'amu throws in, and his tight end Wolf can't haul it in.
It's an unfortunate drop there. Nice play design, too.
They had some nice tempo work.
It did.
Queen. Flex left. Queen. 15 Bronco. 15 Bronco.
Hey. Let's go flex right. 15 Bronco. Here we go. Ready. Take him.
St. Louis, they bring the blitz. And the quick throw, Chris Blair, the wide receiver, wasn't ready for it.
It was both there.
Pace right.
Chris Blair running that slant right here.
Yo. Red. Flood. F shoot. Red. Flood. F shoot.
Seemed like it was difficult for him to locate that ball coming out of the shadow and into the sunlight.
Yes. Free release. Yes.
That thing got on him quick.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
There we go. Ready.
Wolf, the tight end, in motion on 3rd and 10. Good protection for Ta'amu. Has a man, completes it. Lucky Jackson gets behind the defense. A gain of 36.
Just a nicely thrown football on really a vertical route. You got the out route underneath it. Lucky Jackson just runs by the defender. Defender's got his eyes to the inside and keying the quarterback. You can't play man defense while you're watching the quarterback.
That was Mike Hampton, the man who got beat. Empty backfield, 1st and 10. Ta'amu. He gets decked as he delivered. Lakeem Williams. They say he's the fastest linebacker on this team out of Syracuse.
Well, it also helps when you're unblocked. Jordan Ta'amu's got to have a feel for some of that pressure, and then pre-snap know where he's exposed within the protection.
Right tight. 71. Let's go.
Now, because the coordinator can talk to the quarterback, can you tell your quarterback, hey, watch your back right there?
Sure, yeah, absolutely he could have. But I don't think he wants to talk to him post-snap.
2nd and 10 after Incompletion. Ta'amu drilled again. That's Williams delivering the blow, and he's talking after that one. You hit out there, you can talk a little bit.
Spread, spread, spread. Spread right. Yellow. Spread left, spread left, spread left, spread left. Red rocket. Red rocket. Spread left. Red rocket.
Here we go, here we go. Red rocket. Red head.
We don't have to force it now. If it ain't there, we already got a field goal.
Ready, ready.
10th play of this drive for Ta'amu. Completes that one. Catch is made there by Josh Hammond. A gain of 12. Move the chains.
Josh Hammond just running what we call an option route here. He's just going to settle in, stay in the open void, show the quarterback your chest.
Yeah.
Nice connection and pitch and catch there from Jordan Ta'amu.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
First and goal for the defenders. Ta'amu keeps it himself. He's got a hole up the middle, but it closed fast. He's going to be marked down at the 2.
Ace, 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 right. Ace, right.
He had the option of pitching this right here or taking it inside. You have a pulling guard. That's a well-designed play for quarterback run.
Well, it's Tupou there on the stop for St. Louis. Armstead is the man in the backfield to the left of Ta'amu. Ta'amu keeps it himself again, and he walks into the end zone. A 2-yard touchdown run. DC retakes the lead. So DC, we don't kick here extra points in the XFL. You got to go for 1, 2, or 3. DC electing to go for 2 from the 5-yard line. Ta'amu rolling, stops, throws, got his man. Lucky Jackson, 2-point conversion is good. Let's take a look at our progressive game flow. We'll start here. Last time St. Louis had it with their kickoff, a huge return. Darius Shepard. That led to a touchdown pass by A.J. McCarron. Finding his tight end, Jake Sutherland. And then how about DC with a 12-play, 81-yard drive. Jordan Ta'amu finishes it off.
Jordan Ta'amu had a great drive there. Lucky Jackson was the main man in the passing game. Jordan Ta'amu actually right now is in that medical tent, getting his hand looked at.
So Shepard fields it. Away they go. And a huge return his last one. This one brought out to the 30. DC has scored on their first possession of each half.
Yeah, they've gotten off to a hot start, and you know, now we're going to have to see, can St. Louis answer? This is kind of how it's really very similar to how the first quarter played out before things started to get sloppy. Now we'll see, as we talked about at halftime, can you avoid those mistakes? Can you protect the football here in the second half?
Well, we could tell the under never really had a shot. We thought it was going to be a shootout from the first quarter. The over has already hit. We'll go to the ground here with Brian Hill. Let's send it down to Harry.
I'm here with wide receiver Lucky Jackson. All 3 of you guys that score in drives is because the wide receivers have made explosive plays. How does it feel to be involved in this thing, man?
I mean, we knew we was going to step up. O-line's been doing good. We got to give the quarterback a chance. He's putting the ball up there, and we're going to make plays just like we said we would.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Harry, they've taken advantage of some one-on-one matchups, and Jordan Ta'amu's put the ball where it needs to be. See if St. Louis here can answer.
Under 2.5 to play here in this third quarter. DC up by 5. McCarron pressured, and he'll be dropped for the sack. DC with all the momentum right now. Joe Wallace bringing down McCarron.
Wallace, 99 from his nose tackle spot. He's just so disruptive. What he lacks in height, he makes up for with quickness and leverage, and he plays so hard.
All right, I heard Obama special. We didn't get to see it earlier. Let's see what it looks like here on 3rd and 13. McCarron! Ball is out. Was his arm going forward, or was it a strip? Davin Bellamy.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down. Not ruled fumble, not pass. Where's our recovery spot? Checking. 24 is a good spot. 24 is a good spot.
So DC already running their next play. That was ruled a fumble recovery.
Dean, of course, looking to see if the arm's going forward. Ball's out prior to that. Good call.
Yeah, that was Davin Bellamy, the guy who stripped it out and forced it free.
Yep, former Georgia Bulldog.
So DC with all the momentum right now. D'Eriq King in at quarterback. Handing it off to Smith. Last time we saw D'Eriq King in this first half, they challenged him to throw.
Yep.
Do you think that we're going to see him throw here on this drive?
Well, left. Ace left.
Let's go Bear Snake 0. Bear Snake.
Hey, turbo. Hey, turbo.
Bear Snake 0. I think they're going to have to at some point. They're going to have to load up the box and say, hey, you're going to have to beat us on the outside. We're not letting you run it on us.
3rd and 2. St. Louis not allowing any push up front.
I think D'Eriq King should have pulled that ball right there. Had he pulled the ball, he might be walking into the end zone right now.
So a loss of 1 will bring up 4th down, and DC's bringing on the field goal unit.
Little surprised that they made the quarterback switch after the momentum that was gained offensively under Jordan Ta'amu to get the ball right there in the red area. I don't know if you want to disrupt that flow, and it clearly for this particular series wasn't as successful.
D'Eriq King in the first 2 games has been the spark off the bench, but today seems like St. Louis has been ready every time he came out there.
No doubt about it. They've got a hat for a hat in the box, making sure they're not outnumbered. And again, DC hasn't chosen to throw the football yet with D'Eriq King.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter. DC up 25-20. Both teams undefeated here in the North Division of the XFL. Who's going to stay perfect? We don't care. Free the Beer Snake.
That's it?
Yeah. Progressive's Home Quote Explorer makes it easy to compare home insurance.
Hey, do they get an unsportsmanlike for saying that?
I love you, though. Offense, we got to make them pay!
Let's go!
AJ McCarron, thank you for wearing a microphone. You are incredible on the mic.
Did you hear his teammate go, but I love you, though?
Man, we love this game. It has lived up to the hype. DC with a 5-point lead. They're on to attempt a 35-yard field goal to start this 4th quarter. Matt McCrane. As you see the quarterbacks all talking things over for DC. John Schriffen alongside my partner, Tom Lugamill. Stormy Bonatoni. Harry Douglas. It has been so much fun calling this game. I love coming to DC.
Great turnout, crowd, Beer Snake. We have a sister Beer Snap that's being developed as we speak.
Snap is clean. kick is up, and McCrane adds 3 more for DC, taking an 8-point lead. All right, Stormy, if people listened to you last week, they made some money. What is your best bet so far right now?
Well, here, I want you guys to help me talk through this a little bit, because bettors were expecting that field goal to be made on the live line. They went from DC went from a 4.5-point favorite up to a 7.5-point favorite very quickly. And I want you guys to tell me if you think the scoring is going to continue here in this quarter. The total sitting at 56.5. So can we get more back and forth? And can St. Louis continue to do what they have done the previous 2 weeks in the fourth quarter? They are a plus 575 money line underdog right now, which means you bet $100, you win 575 back if they win this thing.
Wait, Stormy, St. Louis has come from behind in their first 2 wins in the fourth quarter. Don't we think they could potentially do that again?
So it's very, very possible, but important for bettors to also keep in mind that this DC Defender squad has also pitched back-to-back fourth quarter shutouts. So who do you have more faith in?
Stormy, you got to tell me, because you're the expert. What do you got?
Oh, it's hard to count out A.J. McCarron in the fourth, guys. He makes me a little nervous, I got to tell you.
Stephen Mitchell Jr. on the return. And he is forced out of bounds. See the first 3 episodes of the XFL docuseries Player 54, Chasing the NFL Dream. It's available now on ESPN Plus, directed by Peter Berg. This 9-part docuseries chronicles the creation of the XFL under new ownership and provides an all-access look at all 8 teams.
Here we go. Let's go automatic front.
Dwayne Johnson, Danny Garcia, Jerry Cardinal. I mean, thank you guys for bringing the XFL back. This is everything I could have imagined and then some. The players have all been grateful. The coaching staffs have been grateful. Everyone.
Look at this turnout, too. I mean, just the investment.
McCarron, quick pass to the outside, finds Mitchell Jr. A.J. McCarron takes his game to another level in the fourth quarter.
He certainly does.
X angle ZD cross. Tell Steve you go to X.
He's played his best football when things have been on the line. When they've needed something from him is when he's performed the best.
Pass 19 Waggle. X pylon ZD cross.
And that interception you see there, that one interception for A.J. McCarron, his wide receiver fell down essentially. It led to a pick 6.
Range it. Range it. Set. No, pylon.
Sutherland, the man in motion on 2nd and 2. McCarron fakes the handoff. Plenty of protection. Puts some air underneath of a dangerous pass. Incomplete. That was broken up by Francis Bernard.
Francis Bernard does a great job of finding his landmark when he drops into zone and he gets right in front of the crosser, which is Marcel Aitman, number 3. And he's just keying the quarterback, getting to where he's supposed to be. Really well played and executed there by Francis Bernard. Greg Williams, defensive coordinator at DC.
Here we go. Here we go.
St. Louis 3 for 8 on 3rd downs. This is 3rd and 2. McCarron, jump ball. Incomplete. Stephen Mitchell thought he might have had it, but didn't come away with it.
This ball would have had to have been just dropped into the bucket perfectly, and he's looking directly up into the sun. See the safety coming off the head, off the hash there, late.
Nice job by Dewan Neal to recover defensively.
Here Greg Williams yelling, watch the head bob, watch the hard count. Give him a free play.
Offrichter punts this one away to Ezzard. Ezzard will get a chance to return it, spinning right into a tackle. So the defenders force a 3-and-out. So many fantastic monuments here to FDR here in Washington, D.C. Come on back here in the fourth quarter.
You're going to see Prohl here, and he's going to come there, and you're going to have a crosser coming here, and they picked off and rubbed each other. Now, if you watch this play develop, A.J. McCarron doesn't see it. He decides to throw to the back, but you see it Austin Prohl there going across would have easily gotten the first down. And so Greg Williams knew it was coming, got the best of A.J. McCarron on that particular play. He sees man-to-man, and you got crossers. You need to use those picks and complete the pass.
You know what I saw? The guy at the bottom of the beer snake holding on for dear life, man. Well, that thing's probably got some weight to it.
It's got a huge weight. We broke apart there briefly, but we're back intact.
On 1st and 10, they go to Abram Smith. And Smith gets a gain of 2 on 1st down. There he is on the bottom. He's just one-handing it like no problem. We're good.
Spread right, tight. 71, all gator. 71.
That's the sister snake that they're trying to start.
Yep.
The big one is to the right. That one goes all the way up section 137. Tamu throwing on the money, finds Josh Hammond. Hammond a gain of 10 for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Really decisive throw that time from Jordan Tamu.
Flex 51, flex 51, flex 51.
Here we go. Spread left, spread left, spread left. 22, all stops. 22, lock, all stops.
Here we go. Ready.
4 wide with Armstead in the backfield. Tamu, quick throw, back shoulder throw is complete to Lucky Jackson. This DC offense, they are humming right now.
Harry, walk us through that. The back shoulder once again taking advantage of the defense.
Let's go.
Yeah, from the wide receiver position, you're running a go route, but if you can't get on top of the defender, your quarterback is going to put it back shoulder where only he can catch the football. Great job by Jordan, and also Lucky Jackson locating the football and getting his foot down.
Yeah, it's so hard to defend because it's either going to be a pass interference or a catch, right?
Exactly.
Here we go.
Jackson, his 4th catch for 89 yards, all coming in this half. Tamu keeps it himself. Safely will slide down.
Sugar.
And DeLuca there with the stop for St. Louis.
Let's get the other way, I think. Hold on.
If you're DC, you know St. Louis offense. They come back in the 4th quarter. You got to put together a drive here.
You got to put together, and you got to end it with a touchdown. You don't want to leave this team in St. Louis on the field offensively if you're going down and kicking field goals.
Second and 10. Bodies up in the box. Armstead runs right through him. A speed burst picks up 10. 1st down.
Really nice job hitting the crease, getting down the hill. Raquel Armstead is a big physical back. And again, the influence of a running quarterback helps open everything else up because the defender's sitting there going, well, is the quarterback going to keep it? Is he going to hold on to it?
You know, DC's been doing so well using tempo, but do you almost want to use some clock and slow things down here?
Potentially, but I don't think you want to become something that you're not, right? This is where they've had success, so let's not screw it up.
Armstead following his blockers, finds another hole. A gain of 11 on 1st down for Armstead.
Having their way right now.
Flex 22. Bomb cube 0. Flex bomb cube 0.
So they're going to run 22, which is going to be inside zone to the right.
Smith and Armstead in the backfield. It's the give to Armstead.
Keep doing it.
And you heard Jordan Tamu. Keep running that same play.
Yeah.
22-23. Jack needs to pull it.
Yeah, did you hear that right there? That's Jordan telling.
Flex charger 0.
Go ahead and pull
Flex
it.
charger 0. Flex charger 0.
Derek King in the game right now, 22-23.
Tony right.
Zone to right or left.
22.
Tony right, 22. 22.
So Derek King is in there on 2nd and 3 for the defenders.
Here we go.
King will give it to Smith. And Smith is going to be stopped just short of the marker. Let's see where the spot is. Confirmed it will be short to bring up 3rd down.
Trey. Trey, put Trey tight.
go.
On the other side. On the other side. On the other side. Timeout. 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 Timeout.
Timeout defenders. The first and a half.
So DC making sure they're on the same page offensively, calling a timeout there.
So they wanted a tray. That's a formation, but it also required the tight end to be in on the call. The tight end came onto the field late, didn't get the call, and was lined up wrong, so they couldn't run it. That was going to be, I think, a quarterback run with something tagged on the end of it. Again, the team numbers to the right or left, even odd. 18, 19, 16, 17. I think this is 4-down territory too here. This isn't field goal kicking time if you're DC. Unless you take a massive loss right here, I think they go for it.
This will be the first third down of the drive for DC. Third and a short one. King keeps it, and he's got enough for the first down. A gain of 4. De'Aaron King just following his blockers.
They went away from the overload, which was to the right side, so they pulled quarterback counter. Really good play call. Able to convert.
Ace left. Ace left. 16 Gucci. 16 Gucci. Fire.
Hey, 16 Gucci fire. Hold on,
This will be the 10th play coming up on this drive. Over 5 minutes for the game clock. Nothing doing there as Smith just slides down safely. That was Willie Harvey blowing it up. A loss of 6.
See Derek King and Abram Smith talking about it.
Hey, Lucky.
Spread. Let's go get 10 personnel. 10
I mean, that thing's going to fly out into the parking lot soon.
Right tight. Spread right tight.
Love it.
71. Z-mesh. Z-mesh.
Hey, 71.
Flex cover 2, flex 52, flex 52, flex 52, flex 52.
Here we go.
They're just crossing routes again.
Ready? Take go.
Second and goal. King looking to throw. Had 2 men. He finds Smith. And Smith will be tackled after a gain of 6.
Cover 2, don't drop to the end zone, guys. Come on.
I mean, he had 2 receivers right next to each other.
Yeah. Let's go. So he had 2 crossers, and then the running back was actually in the way, wasn't he, Harry?
Let's go even hawk, double buzz 0. Even hawk, double buzz 0.
Lady.
Hey, lady.
Just read the end there.
Lady.
QB.
Telling De'Aaron King to read the defensive end.
Ready? Take go.
King looking left, gets rid of it. Touchdown! Chris Blair! A 4-yard touchdown pass from De'Aaron King. Waving to the fans.
Spot 2 left.
Well, we said De'Aaron King's going to have to throw it, right? You're going to have to give it something to offset what has been a strong run game for DC all season long, particularly at the quarterback spot. And 2 critical throws completed, 1 for a touchdown from De'Aaron King.
DC, because we don't kick extra points in the XFL, will elect to go for 2 from the 5-yard line. Tom was on the field, and now we're going to blow this one dead. I think we got some lemons coming on the field again.
Play has been paused for lemons that are flying on the field. The teams are going to go to their sidelines.
He announced something.
Only in the XFL. That's why we love it.
Now, if you want your beer snake, you got to act accordingly. All right? Now, let's understand something. The beer snake's a privilege. It's not a right. Don't get your privileges taken away due to poor conduct.
Now, the lemons only came out in week 1 because, to your point, they didn't allow the beer snake.
Yeah, they took their toy away.
The powers that be got on the same page, allowed the beer snake to come back this week. You cannot be throwing lemons.
I want you to throw it.
You can dress like a lemon.
No,
don't throw any lemons.
We're going bunch right, Zach.
Are you zacking? No, definitely. Josh, get there.
Have to shoot, you can take the mesh.
You ever experienced anything like this here at Audi Field? I mean, this is incredible.
Well, in 2020, had a couple of games here, and the exact same environment. They love their football here. The venue is a perfect spot for it, but they're invested. There's no doubt. Don't take out Snake. See, now you can do that. That's good, wholesome fun right there. You got the lemon hats.
Let's go flex. Let's go flex 52 here. Flex 52. Flex 52. Flex 52. Flex 52.
So the fans have listened.
Flex 52.
No more lemons coming out. And the two-point conversion is coming up.
Ready.
Tamu in at quarterback. Smith, the running back, to his right. Tamu fires one, and chopped down is Josh Hammond, just short. No good. That was Elijah Hamilton with good tackle.
Here Jordan Thomas saying you've got to get to the line to gain, which is the goal line. Got to run that route into the end zone. They've got a touchdown. He's just short.
In week 1, St. Louis was down by 12. They came back to win. Do they have another comeback in them? Down by 14 with 6:02 to play.
T-Mobile has the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus for free.
For Orlando Guardians, looking for their first win of the season, taking on the Arlington Renegades. That's coming up right after this game here on FX. Oh, wait a minute. Are they about to connect?
A baby snake to the mama snake.
Harry.
I'm with wide receiver Chris Blair. A lot of people in this organization told me that you're a sleeper. You're one-on-one backside. You got a slant. Take me through your mindset.
I mean, you just seen the results. You just seen the results. It was a touchdown. So, you know what I'm saying? One-on-one backside, I'm taking me every time. You know what I'm saying? So,
say less. Thank you, my man.
That was Darius Shepard again on that huge return, man. He has been big for St. Louis.
He's been huge, and you asked the question, can St. Louis do this again? Well, that certainly puts you in a position. Anthony Beck's loving it.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, be all right.
Down by 14, A.J. McCarron, 5:50 to work with.
And 3 timeouts.
Southern going in motion for St. Louis. There's McCarron. They start this drive on the ground with Brian Hill. Good tackle there by Reggie Northrup.
Cyclone left.
Cyclone left.
Cyclone left.
Cyclone left.
Joker.
Cyclone left.
Here we go. Hot Tokyo.
Houston.
John and Tom, you guys talking about can the St. Louis team do it again? Anthony Beck on this sideline has been saying a ton. Dig deep. You guys got to believe just one play at a time. That return was a big play. Now see if they can string a few of these together.
There's McCarron and his pass incomplete. Looking for Giovanni Haskins. I mean, Stoller, we've seen this in the first 2 weeks for St. Louis. They've come from behind in each game to win in the fourth quarter. Look at the play differential.
Yeah.
37 plays to just 9 for St. Louis.
St. Louis just hasn't had many opportunities, haven't had the ball. DC's been able to extend drives, take time off the clock.
3rd and 8. McCarron out of the shotgun. Across the middle, finds the crossing Austin Prohl. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 7. 4th and short. Looks like the offense is staying out there.
Yeah, I like this call.
Viper. God damn it, get him off. Here we go.
Let's go. Jen left open. Jen left open. 300 jet. Jen left open. 300 jet. Wide signal.
Defenders, fans getting loud. This is the ball game right here. On 4th and 1. McCarron looking to throw. Incomplete. Was trying to find Butler. Rouse with the good defense for DC.
Yeah, A.J. McCarron would love to have this throwback. He's got a tremendous height advantage, 6 inches from Rouse to Butler, and just doesn't place the ball where it needs to be. That would have been an easy back shoulder catch. And Harry, that's just a missed opportunity on a perfect one-on-one scenario.
Yeah, you got to be able to connect right there, especially on a key 4th down conversion. But, Tom, I got to tell you, man, this secondary for the D.C. defenders, those guys have showed up and showed out today. And it hasn't just been this game. It's been every single game that they played in this year.
Ready.
So DC trying to run out the clock to Amu. Will hand it off to Smith. Gets a gain of 7 on 1st down. St. Louis does have all 3 timeouts remaining.
Don't do nothing stupid. Hold on to the ball. Tell Trey, don't do nothing.
Yeah, because, I mean, by the time we caught it, we didn't have any time.
Purple, come on. 23.
You hear Fred Keiss, the offensive coordinator at DC, saying, don't do anything stupid. Protect the ball.
Ready. Set, go.
They go back with Smith. They rush straight ahead, picks up the 1st down. Let's send it down to Harry with a defensive mastermind for DC.
I'm with defensive coordinator Greg Williams. Coach, what do you got to say about you guys' performance today?
They fight hard every single snap. We as coaches got to help them out. Okay, they made some great adjustments at halftime, both in technique and understanding. You got to love these guys.
Coming into the game today, St. Louis didn't turn the football over. You guys are able to force 3 turnovers.
Yep, you know what? 3 turnovers. And listen to me, don't call them turnovers, call them takeaways. It's takeaways on defense. But we had a couple of more we could have gotten. So hopefully we'll finish this game with another takeaway.
Thank you, Coach. Keep taking that damn ball away.
You bet. Take that ball away.
We stand corrected. It's a takeaway.
That's right.
Greg Williams, man. I mean, you look at his defense, and it's so unorthodox. What is it that makes it work so well?
Just all of the eye candy, if you will. All of the movement. We talked about it coming on air today. It's a lot to digest, and it's not always sound, but you've got to identify it if you're going to be able to beat it. And for the most part, quarterbacks in this league haven't gotten onto that yet.
The 2-minute warning. DC trying to stay perfect on the season at 2-0. Can they get to 3-0 up 14? 1:58 to play.
Subway keeps up in the game with the...
Don't forget, stay with us right here on FX. Coming up next, Orlando is taking on Arlington. And then tonight, the nightcap at 8 Eastern on ESPN2. San Antonio taking on Houston. And we're lucky because we get this rematch.
Yep.
On March the 18th, our crew will be in St. Louis when DC goes there. Big hit. Armstead doesn't get much. That'll bring up 4th down.
It's about St. Louis, their first of the half. 30 seconds.
So St. Louis uses their first timeout. They've got 2 left, which means if DC can get this 1st down, but they're going to decide to get the special teams on and put this one away.
Considering who their punter is and what he's capable of doing, you have to do that.
Now give it to me quick as possible. It can't be last minute.
Yep.
Let me change it.
Hey, B, dial a couple nice ones up. If you want.
I was talking with Daniel Whelan earlier, and he was saying it's a little tougher because normally you want to boot it and angle it out of bounds. But you can't kick it out of bounds here.
Right.
So what the punters do is they point the ball down so that when they kick it, it goes end over end, and when it lands, it kind of checks up.
Exactly.
Like you're hitting a wedge.
A pitching wedge.
Correct.
Question.
So when you watch him, he'll put the end of the ball down when he punts this one away instead of hitting the fat part of the ball. Boomed it.
Went ahead, punted it away.
Angle it, looking to go out of bounds, and it dies. But it does go into the end zone for a touchback. That thing almost died right before the goal line.
On the 2-inch line. Whoa. Look at this.
Almost could have just left it. Oh, it was going in.
So close.
Daniel Whelan has put on a punting show today.
He has.
Here we go.
Let's see what.
So the ball will come out to the 35-yard line because it went into the end zone.
Three.
See what A.J. McCarron's got dialed up here.
2 timeouts remaining for St. Louis. McCarron completes that one to Butler. Butler, 3 red jerseys, and he still doesn't go down. Picks up 7. Clock will continue to run.
That's just taking time off the clock.
Jet true. On the quick.
McCarron, his jersey being tugged at, and eventually he goes down. Andre Mintz bringing him down, and St. Louis calls a timeout.
Timeout, St. Louis, for a second and a half, 30 seconds.
Play just kills you because not only do you have a negative yardage play, but you also have to use a timeout as opposed to an incomplete pass and just getting it out of your hands.
And we're going to go empty right. 51 Obama special and tell the back and X Utah. So Obama special in Utah with the X and the H. Empty right.
I'm not sure what the Obama special is, but last time they ran it, it was stripped out from McCarron, and it caused a turnover.
It was, correct.
Empty right. 51 Obama special. Utah one, right? I don't know who's Utah. Hey, 51.
On 3rd and 10, empty backfield for McCarron. Stepping up in the pocket, he'll find his dependable receiver, Butler. And Butler will cross the 50, eventually brought down. So the clock will stop as they move the chains. And as soon as it's spotted, the clock will start again. Just the second first down of the half for Seattle, as for St. Louis, as they clock it.
That's it.
Whose is this?
Trips right, 3 jets, swoosh, wide pressure. Trips right, jets, swoosh, wide pressure, X dagger.
Here we go. Trips right. 3 jets, swoosh, wide pressure, X dagger.
So the BattleHawks have another comeback in them. 1 minute to play. McCarron will check it down to his running back, Hill. Makes the first guy miss. And that extra push gets the first down. A gain of 11.
We're going to clock this right now.
Get your ass on the ball! Set. Hey, the clock's still running!
I got 49 left.
And let's go bunch right, bump right.
Please reset the game clock to 51 seconds. 51 seconds, please.
Bump right.
The clock will start on the snap. Thank you.
Here we go.
So the officials all over it, resetting the clock to 51 seconds.
3 jet. 3 jet. Set.
Make it chip down.
White side.
2nd and 10. McCarron throwing across the field, and it one-hops Austin Kroll, incomplete.
AJ just didn't have enough behind it, and Austin Kroll took his eyes off the ball trying to see who was coming.
3 jet, swoosh, F pressure, Y shallow. Chin left open, chin left towel. 3 jet, swoosh, F pressure,
F pressure, Y shallow.
and 10. Four-man rush, good protection. Crossing over the middle is Butler, but he's still in bounds, short of the marker. The clock will continue to run.
Timeout in St. Louis, their final timeout in the half, 30 seconds.
You know, it's tough for them because they don't have a lot of speed at wide receiver. They got a lot of size. So if they don't get that ball near the sideline, they're not getting out of bounds, and it's killing them with their timeout usage.
So St. Louis now out of timeouts, 36 seconds to play. But because we are under the 2 minutes, Tom, to your point, if you get out of bounds, that does stop the clock.
No question. Haven't seen a lot of shots to the outside, and the underneath shots, they don't have enough speed to get out of bounds, get to the sideline, and turn the corner.
6, Jim Wright. Neil, come on. 6, Jim Wright. 51. Hey, it's 4th down. You got to know it.
A.J. McCarron letting everybody know you got to get to the marker. If you don't, game's over. 4th and 6. McCarron, the deep throw. Intercepted! Picked off at the goal line. And DC will win it. Fourth takeaway of the game for DC.
Kentrell Bryce coming from his center field position. He was about 25 yards deep. Gave him a lot of time to get off and to the sideline to make a great play on the football. I just don't think A.J. McCarron thought he was going to be able to make up that much ground. You see Greg Williams loving it. Takeaways, not turnovers. Offenses turn the ball over, defense is taking it away.
What an atmosphere here in D.C. Hold on. We'll move to 3-0 with the win. Damo goes under center now and will just rush forward to try to get out of his own end zone. Ooh.
Dean, we're thinking about a reset at 23.
Wait, we got a fumble here. Take a look at this.
Is that what they're...
Tom, who never got the snap. Ball came out. St. Louis, it's not over yet.
26 seconds. 26 seconds, please.
Ben DeLuca came away with that one. And they put 26 seconds on the clock.
Wow.
Thank you.
First, it looked like he wasn't even going to get out of his end zone, not realizing he didn't even have the football.
FPL 12 duo X now. I mean, X is the fake.
If we don't get it, we got to clock it.
First and goal. Brian Hill, the man in the backfield. Sutherland goes in motion. McCarron looking left the whole way. Throws it up. Touchdown, St. Louis. Stephen Mitchell Jr. And we're not done yet.
Let's go. Scattered and Trent Trey. 51 wide swat. Scattered and Trent Trey.
4th and 15. 4th and 15. 4th and 15. Now we got to go. 4th and 15.
Scattered Trent Trey. 51 wide swat. Scattered Trent Trey. 51 wide swat. 11.
Nice release off of the football there. By Stephen Mitchell, a well-thrown ball. 22 seconds, going for 2. You hear Anthony Beck yell, 4th and 15. That's the make it, take it opportunity that they could have.
That's why this game is not over yet.
Correct.
51 now.
Starts here with this 2-point conversion from the 5. McCarron stepping up, throw, and got it! Right back to Stephen Mitchell Jr. 2-point conversion is good. St. Louis is the only team in the XFL who has converted a 4th and 15. That's in lieu of an onside kick.
Right.
Listen,
St. Louis
immediately.
has chosen the alternate possession option. It's 4th and 15 at the 25-yard line.
So instead of an onside kick here in the XFL, you can do the make it, take it. You have one snap on a 4th and 15. If you convert it, you keep the ball and the drive will continue. Hey, Stormy.
I love this.
What's the live line right now? This is crazy.
Back up.
It's all locked up right now, guys. I'll get back to you in a moment.
Hey, let's go. Come here.
That's understandable with all the things we've seen so far in this game.
Well,
This is incredible.
We've gotten everything we expected to get today between these two teams. Outside of the turnovers, this has been a great football game.
62 points, the highest scoring game we've seen so far in this XFL season.
Look at the alignment there in the defensive secondary for DC. 6 players aligned on the 40-yard line.
One snap, 4th and 15, McCarron, pressure, and he's dropped. Davin Bellamy saves the game for DC. Oh, and we have something going on after the play. All kinds of flags. With a game that was this good, you hate to see it turn to this.
Tempers have been flaring the entire game. It's been very chippy. This is really unfortunate. This isn't what the game's about.
No, this is not what the XFL is about. The XFL is about taking advantage of an opportunity, putting positive things on tape. You don't want this.
No.
Get off the field. Get off the field.
Hey! Come on, guys. Don't end it like this.
DC ejected.
Take a look at it. Okay, so listen. It had the tackle, it had the initial unsportsmanlike. Yes, and then the one who was pushed down was thrown through a punch, through multiple punches. Yeah, from St. Louis. There were multiple punches on the ground. Yeah, so we can have unsportsmanlike, and then 23 St. Louis is going to be disqualified.
23 St. Louis, DC 43, both disqualified. Everything's dead ball.
23 DC, 43 St. Louis, and 73
Other way around,
DC.
other way around, other way around.
That's 43?
DC 43, St. Louis 23.
43, 23, and 73. 43
yeah, all
right there, write that down.
disqualified. I'm going to give you a dead ball spot because we do have time on the clock and we are going to snap it.
Okay.
Hey, bring it in!
Okay, so I'm going to need help with this announcement.
Hey,
and they all offset, right?
16 seconds.
All offset after the down.
So 43 DC, 23 St. Louis, and I'm also going to eject 73 DC for throwing a penalty flag.
That's good, and the 18-yard line is your dead ball spot. That's where we're going to snap it.
A lot of infractions here. You might have to have a note card.
There are multiple fouls after the play. The following 3 players will be ejected. Unsportsmanlike conduct, DC number 43. Unsportsmanlike conduct, St. Louis number 23. Unsportsmanlike conduct, DC number 73. All 3 players are ejected. The ball will be spotted at the 18-yard line. First down.
All right, so let's clean this up. Francis Bernard, linebacker for DC, ejected. Brian Hill, running back for St. Louis, ejected. That's because of the scrum that was going on in the pile. After that was getting cleaned up, the guard, Rod Taylor, threw it. He's ejected for doing that.
Be a pro. I think that's my response to this. Be a pro. All right? And don't do something to embarrass yourself, your team, the league. After a game like we've had here, I know Anthony Beck doesn't want it. Reggie Barlow doesn't want it.
And guess what? both these two teams, they'll see each other in 2 weeks in St. Louis, and we will have that game, our crew.
Just get our players, I get it. Just get our players back. Listen to me, AB. Troy.
So after all of that, DC will have possession. St. Louis cannot stop the clock. All they need to do is take a knee, and this one is over. The defenders in victory formation. Ta'amu takes a knee, and yeah, this was predictable. This was predictable. Another penalty flag to end this one. It's Kevin Atkins.
Offside in the neutral zone at the snap. Defense number 96. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
I apologize. That was 96. Laquel London called for the penalty.
Get off the field. Coaches, players, get off the
field. The game is ended.
Not how we wanted to end it. This was an outstanding game. DC, they stayed perfect with a 34-28 win from my partner, Tom Luginbill. Story by Tony Harry Douglas. I'm John Schriffen. Let's send it to our next game in Arlington, guys. Take it away.